Extreme Productivity by Robert C. Pozen. How to make the most of your time. Have you ever felt like there aren't enough hours in the day? Have you ever wished you had more time on your hands? If you answered yes to either of those questions, then this is the book for you. Extreme Productivity 2012 is your guide to making the most of your time. Introduction. Do you not have enough time, or are you making poor use of the time that you have? That might sound like a somewhat harsh question, but it's one the author believes we should consider if we want to unlock extreme productivity. And as crazy as it sounds, everybody has the ability to be extremely productive. You don't have to be Superman or have an endless amount of time at your disposal. Instead, you just have to know how to hack your brain and make the best use of the time that you have. And over the course of this summary, we'll explore Robert C. Pozen's top tips for doing exactly that. Chapter 1. Make the most of your time through prioritization. Do you ever feel like your to-do lists have to-do lists, or like you're drowning under all the planners, organizers, and productivity accessories you buy? You buy them under the assumption that if you can just have the right tools in your tool belt, you'll be able to take control of your life and maximize your productivity. Unfortunately, however, you've probably already noticed that it doesn't work that way, because all of those tools are exactly that, tools. They're helpful things for you to use in the same way that a tire gauge can help you fix a tire. But, just like a tire gauge, they don't have the power to jump up and magically fix your life for you. Your planner will never check off the items on your to-do list while you sleep. No, sadly, these tools will only work for you if you put in the effort yourself. But that's often easier said than done. In the digital age, our attention spans are shorter than ever, and we have more interruptions than ever. Staying on track with a singular task can feel impossible. The same is true with self-incentivizing. Sure, you could tell yourself, get this done and then you can have a cupcake. But we all know that you could just eat a cupcake right now whether you get that task done or not. So how can you do it? How can you make a plan, stick to it, and truly accomplish your goals? The author believes that prioritizing your tasks is the first key to unlocking your best, healthiest, and most productive life. Forgetting to plan ahead is easy. With the hectic pace of our modern life, it seems like the next week or year's workload is upon you in the time it takes to blink. But if you want to stay on top of your schedule instead of letting it roll over you, Pozen believes that planning ahead is crucial. So, how can you plan effectively? One great strategy is to organize and categorize the types of things you're planning for. For example, there is a world of difference between planning for next week's board meeting and planning a change of career. That's why the author recommends categorizing your plans in terms of aims, objectives, and targets. You can think of aims as broad, big issues that have to do with your career. For example, if you wanted to expand your business and open a new second branch, this would be an aim, and you would likely be strategizing that aim over a period of several years. Therefore, an aim is very different from an objective, which might take anywhere from a few months to a couple of years to accomplish. A good example of an objective might be starting an internship at your company. Lastly, targets are smaller tasks that have to do with the here and now. Targets typically take under 2 months to accomplish. So they're more immediate goals like completing your paperwork or designing an ad campaign. And because your targets and objectives are more likely to be the stuff of your everyday life, it's important that you remember to stay on top of them and schedule them appropriately.